think there you could find one better there?
I don't know, what do you think?
Let's see.
I'm not gonna lie, yeah, I feel so empty. I'm not gonna lie. See the way I bounce back, the way I bounce back, yeah. I run with the pack, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, yeah, I feel so inspired. When you do it like that, do it like that.
Alright, so what's happening? I go by the name of Power. I'm from Barking and Dagenham. I'm a producer / engineer, songwriter, rapper as well. And you're plugged in with HKNYCENTRAL. Done now. The first couple of things to do when I make a beat is usually I go through a loop pack, maybe a new loop pack that I've got. And then I either work on the drums or a little bit of percussion, and then I'd go with bass. Or there's times where I'll just start writing to a loop and just be on the loop for hours and hours and hours, write a song, and then just make a different beat, completely different beat. So the difference between a beat maker and a producer for me, I'd say, is being able to actually construct a song and put it together and engineer it. Sometimes even help with the songwriting. Just understand how a song is made up, even though there's no rules, rather than a beat maker would just make a beat and they will hand it over to an artist, and the artist will go away and just record their thing at the studio. Classify all my performances as higher moments, because obviously I love performing, but I'd say my highest moment so far in terms of like music and me in general has been during this whole COVID period. Like I've learned a lot, I've leveled up with beat making, like I've just taken the time out to actually work on myself. My main overall instruments that I always use regardless is I always have bass in my beats. I always have some sort of synth in there, even if it's the most minimal, and I always have really like trappy sort of drums and snares. Even though I do switch it up with acoustics as well, but majority of the time. We've just been working on a tune with my Donny.
My name's Aya Blue. I'm from Manchester and I'm a singer, songwriter, artist, performer.
Jeez. Get 'em. And yeah, so I'm about to show you a quick breakdown of what we worked on today. So I started off with a sample pack that I got from BWB, which is dope as hell. This was the sample, bit chopped up a little bit. It goes like that, and then there's a pitched one as well. You know what I'm saying? And then obviously comes the hats, the snares. So the full drum kit kind of sounds like this. Next thing I go for usually is a kick. A little bit more percussion, like a cowbell or whatever, do you know what I'm saying? Usually then that sounds like this. And like I said, almost in every beat that I do, there's a bass. So obviously, Logic can be a pain sometimes. What else we got? Then we had like a vocal sample. That's about it, and the rest of it was vocal.
I'm not gonna lie, yeah, the way I bounce back. I'm not gonna lie, yeah. I'm not gonna.
Does that sound better though?
Huh?
So it does sound better.
Yeah, it does sound better in it, see? Sometimes you must listen.
Yeah.
Again, please. Inspired it.
living my desire. You can't let me down, my meditation takes me higher. I feel so inspired when you do me like that, do me like that. See the way I bounce back, the way I bounce back. I run with the pack, run with the pack. I'm not gonna lie, yeah. I feel so inspired when you do me like that, do me like that. See the way I bounce back, the way I bounce back. I run with the pack, run with the pack. I'm not gonna lie, yeah. I feel so inspired when you do me like that, do me like that. You can call it karma, you can call it an explosion. No time for revenge, boy, that requires an emotion. Life feels kinda crazy when you're standing in a crowd. Don't need you around when you do me like that, do me like that. See the way I bounce back, the way I bounce back.
The weirdest thing I think I've had to sample, it's not necessarily weird, but it's just very random, and it was my friend's grandma's song that was just so happened to be on YouTube, but sampled it and it come out like a banger, like legit banger. Some of the projects I've worked on, I'd say it's been mainly single work, to be honest, but recently and we actually released an EP with her singer called Summer Taylor. There's some stuff with Figure Flows and Dundee, stuff with Ashton, which again is single work, but we're working on the EP as well. Stuff with my brother Juice, Smack, Aya Blue. I'm probably missing out a couple of people, but yeah, that's the most I can remember. I think my lowest moment was, there was two. There was one when my best friend passed away, which I was in a group, sort of like a duo with, and that was literally, all my music plans were with this guy, do you know what I'm saying? So when that happened, it kind of like twisted everything. And then the second lowest point was when I had my accident, and I couldn't walk for like 11 months, do you know what I'm saying? So recovery and all of that. But in like, once that was happening during recovery, it made me like get my own studio and just get to work basically, and like decided to do things properly after a while. But it took me like a good, I don't know, 6 months to get back into that mind frame. What keeps me going? I guess it's the people around me, and just the fact that I love music, man, and that I'm able to, like, for example, get to spaces like these where it's close to me and I can just do my thing. And yeah, my surroundings, people around me, sometimes even YouTube videos when I watch like certain interviews or whatever. So it keeps me going, man. So far, I'd say one of the end goals is obviously to be the big boy producer that's at the top, that's the go-to guy, do you know what I'm saying? Selling out #1 hits and all of that. But also, I'd like to be able to get to a point where I'm a platform, and people that I work with, I'm able to push them and bring them into places which they can shine as well, and they can uplift their careers as well, and be able to like, yeah, to be able to have a platform for uprising talent, and actually ideally a record label. But that's something that's been thought about, not necessarily acted on it just yet. Yo, you've been plugged in with HKNY Central. I've been Power, and you can find me anywhere. Literally just type in Power Official 25 and you'll find me there.